Hey everyone, it's time for our December club card instructions. If you need to pause the video so that you can go and gather these supplies, go ahead and do that now, and then you'll be ready to go. Hi, this is Amanda with Crafting with Amanda. Small business or artists need your help. You can help by subscribing to their channel, liking their videos, or leaving a comment. These actions help their videos reach more viewers. You can practice doing that right now. Thank you. All right, so the December stamp of the month is what I used to create the craft paper card that I sent all the pieces to you. And everybody got a stack like is on the screen there along with the cutting guides. In hindsight, when I would trim this out, I would go ahead and cut it right along the dark edge and not leave that white border because it was a little harder to line up on the card base here in the next step. So I just cut my regular standard card base down so it's 5.5 tall by 4.25 wide, and it opens from the side. And then you want the black edge to be on top of the fold. So I just have this cheap paper tape that Daniel needed for art supply things, and you got it in like 5 rolls to a stack or whatever. So I'm just taping it onto the card. And then you just cut all the way to the end, and you'll notice that every other strip or every other line is longer, and you'll see why that's important later. But like I said earlier, go ahead and cut out the template, or I would, so that there is no white on past the fold on the card. And then just cut all those out. Make sure that you do not cut through the bottom of the card. Remove the tape carefully. And you can set that aside. You can use it later if you want. I will also put together a blog post that will include the template if you want to print your own sheets of them. And I think I have, 9, 10 of them on one page. So the first thing you do is at the bottom of the card, you stand up your first triangle and trim it off closely. And then your goal here when folding them is you want to fold it so that the center folds line up, so that when the triangle is folded down, it matches in line and the points match on the triangle below it. So I just went ahead and every other one you fold them down, and then you glue the piece that you cut from the bottom to the top to complete the series. It's really this simple, guys. So we cut the bottom triangle off and set it aside. Then we folded every other triangle down, matching the center folds. And now you're just going to interlace them. So you pick up the the triangle that's still there, tuck the other one underneath, and we're done. That's it. I go ahead and reinforce the fold. Just carefully, you don't want to drag and rip your paper, but it's really kind of cool. And then you can decorate the front however you want. This is what I did to mine, and because I had extra pieces left over, the card in the very beginning that you saw, and then I'll show it again here at the end, I actually put paper on the inside of my card so that it shows through the braided fold on the left hand side. So pick a sentiment. You can do whatever size you want. There's plenty of room on the cards. I did not send sentiment pieces this month. So you guys can make your card however you want. I love this Serenity paper though. Just glue that down. I think I'm going to grab the ink here, yep, and do the edges. You can do that with a sponge if you'd rather, but it's December, Christmas, 10 days before, and I have nothing for gifts for my children. So, I'm just kind of trying to get this done. And then I put the glue on the card. It just tends to allow that gold paper to go down smoother, and you don't actually see the glue line, where I found if I put it on the paper, I think it just softens it enough that then when I press it down you see the glue line. So this is just a very flat card. There's not going to be a lot of dimension to it. I'm not using foam tape. I am curling up these little fern pieces, and for those of you that are on my Christmas list, if you look at your Christmas card carefully, the center of the poinsettia leaves are missing these little pieces. So I had a bowl full of them and decided that, all right, I'm sending them out for club night. The card came together pretty quickly. Again, I'm not using foam tape. I'm not doing dimensions. I really kind of wanted that braid along with the paper, because frankly the paper is beautiful. Oh, this is what I forgot. So before you glue down your dark blue sheet, I punched a star flower out of the center of it, and I was showing you there that it still covers up. So I just went ahead and punched that star flower, just curling the edges a little bit, nothing that you guys haven't seen already. I'm gluing that down. In hindsight, again, this should have been glued a little higher, but I think I was in a hurry and didn't take the time to kind of step back and dry fit and look at what I think of it. I was just trying to get it all done. So then there were 7 petals, I think, on my punch, but I just centered the 6 little branches in between, or, you know, just centered those. I didn't worry about being in between every other branch or every other petal on my flower. And here I'm pulling out 5 or 6 sequins. Some are medium, some are small, and there's still glue. I had put a pool of glue in the center of the blue flower. So there was enough glue for all of them, but the very center one to just stick in there. So I'm using my jewel picker, and this is a little fussy work in that liquid glue gives you time to move things, but it also gives time for things to get bumped. Here's the paper that I put on the inside, and that's how it looks from the outside, and I really love it. So I hope you guys enjoy doing this braided card, and we will talk to you later. Bye.